Gary Gerson here, running for the State House of Representatives, Michigan, District 54, gersonmirep.org. Here we are again. We're in the analysis and second-guessing phase of another brutal killing out in a public place. This time it was a school. Last time it was a supermarket. The time before that, another school. And it just keeps on going. And we have to process this as a nation, and we have to listen to all the reports, and it was the policeman didn't do this, and the teacher didn't do this, and we didn't have a gun in place, and an 18-year-old got a gun and shot up a school and shot up a classroom, and all those beautiful children are gone. And as a parent, we can't process this information. We can't bring that into our minds. It's too horrible. As a teacher, those teachers, they're thinking, what do we have to do now to protect our children without coming in with our own submachine gun, which we're not going to do. God bless them all. 18-year-olds getting guns freshly off the market, bringing them into a school and opening fire, and so many mistakes were made. And the Facebook debates are just going insane. I'm all the time with some of my old friends, and I listen to all sides, and they want to blame the parents, and the parents didn't do enough to discipline their child, and therefore he's going to get a gun and shoot people. And this didn't happen when I was a kid. This is only happening now. It's video games. It's the mass media. It's President Biden not paying enough attention to this, and there's no school prayer. I've had enough of the prayers, and I know you have too. Some people out there are just convinced that this is a problem of not arming everybody. We got to have all people with guns, so that if the bad guy comes with guns, the good people will shoot him. And it's just not going to happen like that. No way. Those people think they are under attack, and they think the Constitution is under attack because we suggest that we've got to do more. Well, I'm telling you what, legislators are going to have to step up right now. And if it doesn't happen at the federal level, it looks like it's not, because the NRA is very, very powerful. And anything that threatens to take away guns is immediately thrown out as a law. That limiting guns law will never pass. So as a state legislator, we have to come up with new ideas and new rules, and I'm going to propose as many of those as I possibly can. Let's start with 18 too young. Make it 21. Just little gestures. I don't want to take away your guns. Just want to make you wait a little bit longer before you can get a gun. There has to be better mental health screening, and it has to be mandated by legislature. We have to make it so that if a person is selling you a gun, that person has to be convinced that you're not going to use them for evil purposes. And I'm talking about a big, long questionnaire with lots and lots of red flag possibilities. And any red flag means, you know what, we have to think about this and ask more questions. I think we should have family members and teachers and counselors interviewed. What do you think about this guy that wants to buy a gun? And I'd like to hear what they have to say. We've got to find ways to stopgap this without taking away your guns. If you're of sound mind, you can have as many guns as you want, and I won't take them away from you. You can cook with them. I'll carry them from room to room for you. I'm not going to take away your guns. Don't want to take away your guns. I want the guns out of the hands with people that have serious mental health issues. I want it out of people that think that there's a conspiracy and they have to defend themselves by going into a supermarket and taking down a bunch of people because of some fantasy that they're fed from whatever network news story is fomenting that of the day. You can have as many guns as you want. I won't take them away. I want to limit them. And I want to limit them only to people with mental health. That's it. That's it. I think it's time that we start holding the companies that manufacture weapons of mass destruction designed to kill humans responsible if those weapons get in the hands of people that kill humans without any reasoning behind it. And I also think the people that distribute the guns should be held accountable, and I believe that the people that sell the guns should be held accountable. I've been in gun shops. It's pretty easy to get a gun, and there's not a lot of questioning of motivation there. I think we need to hold them accountable. If there is a mass shooting in a school or a supermarket and those people provided guns, you can provide them legally, that's fine, but you got to make sure that the mental health aspect comes into play. And yeah, I think we should be able to sue them. I think we should. I think families who have lost family members to gun violence because someone got a gun who should not have a gun in their hands at all, and we can prove it, they need to be subject of lawsuits. I don't think they're untouchable anymore. I don't think that should happen. They should not be protected. I don't want your guns. I want the guns out of the hands of people that kill school children. Period. That's it. And I think deep down, you also want the guns out of the hands of people that kill school children and innocent people in supermarkets. God bless them all. God bless Michigan. We have a long road ahead of us. We got a lot of work to do. I'm Gary Gerson. I want to be your person in the House. House District 54, Bloomfield Hills, all the way up to Lake Orion with Auburn Hills in the middle.